What is going on, guys? It is Ethan, also known as Ethan the Connect, and we are back with another episode of Triangle Talk. Triangle Talk is the podcast about entrepreneurship and just becoming the best version of yourself. And today, we are here with
Cory Infinite, aka Infinite Pieces.
And Seth McGrew. And today we are going to be talking simply about how nobody cares about you as much as you do. So to break that down a little bit more, I'm not saying that your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, your boyfriend, your girlfriend...
They don't love you.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people are sadly naturally selfish. And you're going to care about yourself more than anybody else is going to care about you. You may argue against that, but in reality, it's a true statement. It's a fact. I'm sorry if you disagree. Simply put. But do you guys... What do you think about this statement as a whole?
I completely agree with it.
Okay.
I completely agree. Like, have you guys ever heard of, like, the spotlight effect? Like, when you walk in a classroom and you think, like, everybody's looking at you, like, you're like, shit like that. Like, if you walk in late.
Yeah.
But, like, shit like that shit's really not even
just
true.
all
Like,
in
it's probably,
your
like, a
head.
quarter of the class is,
Yeah,
even paid attention.
Yeah, the
know?
quarter of the class glances at you, and then they get back to what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, like, you think you're, like, all eyes on me.
Literally.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like... Yeah. I think that... Man, I feel like I don't want to discount my mom if you're watching, grandma if you're watching. I love you, and I'm not saying you don't love me. But what I'm saying is people are selfish, and as much as your mom, as much as your grandma, as much as your girlfriend loves you, they're not going to care about you as much as you do because they have their own problems. They have their own life. They have their own thoughts, feelings, and emotions that they care about.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
People always put themselves first. Like, you're fucking lying if you don't.
Yeah, it's...
You should put yourself first, I feel like. I feel like you always should put
If you're
yourself
not putting-
before others.
Yeah, no, I agree. If you're not putting your priorities before someone else's, then it's messed up.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta take it down to animal instincts. Like, we're hardwired in our brain to take care of ourselves first. We worry about food, shelter,
Water.
clothing, and water. You know what I mean? Like, we worry about those things first. Well, I think technically it's like you worry about your tribe, which is like having... Yeah, like
your guys.
Yeah, like
whatever,
your group of friends, your
people.
family, your tribe.
Uh-huh.
Is what it breaks down to. And then you worry about shelter, then you worry about food, and that includes water and food, and then you worry about like clothing, I think, or something like that.
Pieces.
There's
Learn
like things-
about
there's
them
things
infinite pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, like there's things that people seek out and they search for, and people are hardwired to think of that first, and then kind of a secondary thought, which some people can think that they put before, but in actuality they don't. They think about others and what's going on, what's happening in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But if your needs are said,
Then you focus on
then you
other
focus on
people.
other things.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't focus on helping... Like, you shouldn't focus on helping others until you help yourself, I
Yeah.
feel like, in a way. Like, just, like, at all in life.
I agree. Oh man, I'm having this realization. So like, it's not that I seek recognition from other people, but it sure does. It
feels
sure
good.
Yeah, it sure does feel damn good when you're recognized by somebody. Not like, oh hey, you're Seth, right? But like, recognition. Hey, you're working hard.
Mhm.
You're doing a great job. You keep up what you're doing, man. Great job.
Yeah.
Like that's recognition.
Yeah.
In my heart, like, dude, you're putting in those hours. You're putting in the time. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I seek that and need it to survive.
It just feels really
It
nice
feels
when
good.
it happens. Yeah.
And I feel as though, oh man, it's not that I'm expecting it from others, but it would be nice to have. But I always need to think, nobody's going to care about me as much as I do. So in my head, I'm thinking, man, I'm putting in those hours, I'm working hard, I'm doing work.
Mm-hmm.
But other people may not see that or think about that because they don't care about you as much as you do.
Mm-hmm.
You're the spotlight of you're your own main character.
Have you ever heard it's like you should always kind of be on the same level no matter like kind of what happens. You shouldn't get
Even
overly
keel.
excited
Yeah.
about someone saying something, or you shouldn't be sad because someone says something. You should try to just have a nice little even,
Yeah.
path.
I get
so
that.
you don't get too, so it doesn't like
Yeah, no.
have all these ranges.
Right, so you
and
don't get
stuff.
so high when people applaud you. You won't get
Yeah.
so low when people boo you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or don't say anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I need to give myself recognition to some extent, because others aren't going to care about me as much as I do. I care about myself a whole lot. I want to have happiness and success, and I want to have a good mental mind state, and I want to feel healthy in my body and in my, in my mind. So maybe I need to give myself recognition, because like when I talk about what I'm doing, I don't try to like promote it at all. I'm not like, yeah, I'm doing this,
like
this,
rubbing
this.
it in.
Yeah, like I had this conversation with my girlfriend the other day, and I was like, I feel like I'm low key. I like to work in the shadows, and then when I have results, if people see it, they'll be like, oh man, I didn't even know he was doing that. I feel like that'd feel better to me. So I like working in the shadows a little bit, and then come out when big things happen.
Yeah.
And so if I'm working in the shadows and being low key about it, and hey, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm just working on my business. I'm not gonna go in depth and tell you what I'm doing. But they wouldn't know that I'm working hard. When you say I'm just working on my business, they just think, oh, he could just be looking at stuff, like not actually working.
Right, like you have no clue what that really means.
Yeah. So maybe I need to give myself recognition. What do you guys think about like self-recognition?
I think it's very important, I would say.
How do you think that you would do it? Like look at yourself in the mirror and talk?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like
that's
that
the way to
delusional.
I mean, just like having like an awareness of it. You know.
just being proud of yourself.
Yeah.
For working hard.
But how do you do that? Do you say it? Do you think it?
You just kind of
you have, like-
subconsciously know it, I think. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know. I mean, you can have those moments to yourself, like if you want to look in the mirror or whatever, and like.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
So yeah, whatever.
Guys, can I say one thing? I don't want to be cringe.
What's up?
Oh, it's gonna be so.
No, I've said that.
I know it's gonna be.
No, I
cringe
said
now
that
you
recently
said
though.
that.
I said that. I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, "I'm proud of you, buddy." Because I was
Good,
talking about that
Yeah,
video
that
that
is
the one
good.
guy did, like, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
I want to start doing that, like looking at myself in the mirror, looking at myself at the camera, like, great job, man. I want to start like, giving myself good attaboys.
And
attaboys.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think there's only good that can come out of that.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a good, like that just helps you get into a good mindset, and if you're in a good mindset, like that's all you need to succeed.
Yeah.
You just need to be positive, and that will, I feel like, really help that. So
I'm gonna start doing it more consistently. I think. Like, great job.
I need
man.
to do that.
You're doing
as
great
well.
today.
I need to do that as well.
I think it'd just be something positive, so
I
simple.
sometimes find myself doing that, just occasionally, but not
Yeah,
probably
good job.
not as much as I probably should. But yeah.
So if you're listening, if you're watching, try to take the time out of your day, daily, weekly. Give yourself an attaboy. Tell yourself you're doing good at whatever you're doing. If you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to work out, look at yourself in the mirror and say, you're doing great. I'm proud of you, my friend. You are amazing. Because at the end of the day, you're your own best friend. Like, you have to be a friend to yourself.
Yeah.
If nobody's going to care about you as much as you care about yourself, you have to be your own best friend that supports you more than anybody.
I completely agree. It's very important how you talk to yourself.
I feel as though I'm reflecting so much on my life. And I'm thinking, like, man, what am I doing? Because what I'm saying right now isn't what I do a lot of the time. In all honesty. I'm not my own
Well, I
best
mean,
friend.
you can just like.
I can
learn
change.
from it,
Yeah, I
you
can
know
change
what
at any time, and that's what's great about like what we're doing. These podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm changing and I'm growing as we're doing this.
I mean? And
Same
we
here.
want you guys
Same
listening to do the same with
Yes.
us. You know,
Boom.
that's
Truly.
like the biggest goal of ours is just to keep getting better
Yeah.
and having you guys get better with us.
If we inspire like 3 people to like make a
Even
change in their
one.
life,
Like,
oh,
even
dude, I'd be
one.
happy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for
I'd be
real.
so happy.
Like just
That'd be
one
so
person,
dope.
bro. Like just one person. If one person actually listens to all of these and just takes action on what we say, that'd be dope.
That would be so cool.
Sorry, I was looking at this. I feel as though this is a sad fact of life. Like what we're talking about, it's a sad, hard fact of life. Like nobody cares about you as much as you. But people need to realize that. Because if people are seeking out recognition or wanting people to care a bunch about what they're doing, you're just...
Everybody forgets shit, too.
Yes.
Like, bro, like
you're going to get let down eventually if you keep doing it.
facts, bro. Like even like in the macro, like 99.999% of people won't be remembered when they die. Like
Yeah.
most people, unless you do something crazy. I mean, you're just another person, kind of. So you might as well just enjoy your life.
3 to 4 generations, like down from us if we have kids. 3 to 4 generations down in our family.
4 generations.
Like they're not gonna remember us.
Yeah.
Like 4 generations away, they're not gonna know we existed. Think about like 4 generations back from us. I don't know who the hell they were.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like is that your
Or
great
1, 2.
grandparents? Is that
It'd be
great
your
grandparents?
It'd be your great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it would. It would.
4 or 5 generations. Let's think about that. Because I might know my great grandma. Or like know about them.
Dude, I don't know. Great for sure.
I've never met them, obviously.
Right,
but
right. But like even know their names
yeah.
or know like stories about them.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that.
Yeah.
So let's just say 5 generations, like they won't know you.
Yeah.
So think about that, like, man. I don't
So
know.
you might as well live it up while you're here and not give a damn. I mean, like real talk, we're just all on a rock, and like people take this shit like so seriously, and like you should take it seriously, but you should also just like live life.
Take it as a time to enjoy what you're doing.
Exactly.
As we've said before, enjoy your passions, enjoy what you're doing. If that's a 9 to 5, do a 9 to 5. If you want to control your schedule, have your free time. If you want to be independent, start your own business. Do it. You're not here for long.
Yeah, take risks while you're
Do
young.
what you love, man.
Take
Do what you
risks because like nobody even remembers, bruh. Like nobody even cares that much. Like so many people know what they want to do, and they're scared to do it because of what other people think.
Yeah.
That shit makes me so sad.
Yeah.
That shit actually makes me sad. I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn, bro. Just go for this shit.
Mhm.
Nobody even thinks about you that much. like,
Yeah.
like that sounds mean,
People
but
are
it's
like,
like the utter truth.
bashed on right now. I'm sorry, everybody. Canceled.
Yeah.
We're being canceled now.
I mean, that's just kind of the utter truth. I don't know.
Is there something that made you guys realize that this is like a fact of life, that nobody cares about you as much as you? Is there like a moment?
I mean, I feel like that's still kind of like shoot, I don't know, like I still kind of work on it. Like sometimes like shoot, I don't know, like you're always going to think things are about me or whatever. Like when I kind of like stuttered earlier, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like 15 seconds where I was like, oh damn, I'm such a dumbass. But it's like, shit, like you guys didn't even.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I didn't notice. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like.
Like
Yeah.
you care about yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
care
exactly.
about
Like
what you're
I
saying.
cared about that, but like,
Yeah.
shit, like everybody watching, like after like 2 seconds, or they didn't even notice, you know?
I
Yeah.
didn't notice, dude.
Right.
I really didn't.
I didn't
Exactly.
either.
So it's funny.
It is.
Or is there like a moment where you realize, like, man, nobody cares about me as much as me. I need to love myself.
I don't know if there's been a moment. I don't know. I think it's just kind of always been, you know, like the same.
Dude's too.
I don't know. You know, like that's how you should be, in my opinion. I feel like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't be like
Relying on other
overly
people's opinion.
Well, yeah, and like I don't know. I don't think there's been like a specific moment.
Uh-huh.
But what about you?
I don't want to say the specific moment. I don't want to call anybody out.
Oh,
But there was.
There was a specific
Okay.
moment where I wanted.
like recently? Like was it?
I don't know. In all honesty, I don't think it was that recent. I don't want to give anybody any inclination. If
We can
anybody
talk
listening-
after.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Of what happened, but the basic summation of the conversation was, in my heart, I was seeking support. I didn't get it. I had like some expectation that somebody was gonna care a whole lot about my problems and like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, like nobody gives a shit.
Expectations kill people, bro.
Dude. Yes, like I
that
expected.
shit is so bad. Stop expecting shit from people.
Yes, like I expected somebody to care more than I should have, and it hurt. Like it hurt my feelings bad. It really did. But like in all honesty, nobody's gonna care about you as much as you do.
Yeah.
So you need to care about yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to support yourself because nobody's gonna support and love you as much as you have the ability to. Because I think your mom can support and love you. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your grandparents can support and love you. Your dad can.
But they're not going to care about you as much as you do because they're not
Yeah.
you. They have their own lives going
Yeah.
on. They have their own problems, bro.
Yes.
Like, bro, like, don't be a problem to other people. Be your own answer.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's good.
And you have your own insight as well. You have the ability to support and provide yourself with what you're seeking because you know what you're seeking. You have it in your head.
Exactly.
You're like, oh man, I want recognition. Look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself recognition.
Facts. Facts.
If you
That was
want it,
good.
you
That
give it
was
to
good.
yourself.
That was good.
Is that a one?
That's a 100. Dropped it.
That was
Dropped the
good,
100.
Seth. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Seth, do you have any other thoughts, any other things on the notepad you want to go over?
I do. Okay. I was gonna talk a little bit about like how much do you care about yourself versus how much do you care about your other people in your life, like personally. Do you guys think that you care about yourselves equally as other people?
I mean, that's kind of hard. That's a really...
It's hard.
That's
deep.
deep.
'Cause, like, 'cause
That's
think-
really
yeah.
deep.
Because think about this.
Like, should I care about other people in terms of, like, love? Or, like,
Anything.
how do you even, like, quantify...
Yeah, how do you... Yeah.
Quantify caring?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just say
something
caring as a whole, like love, emotionally, like you physically need somebody, you need somebody because they provide for you. I'm talking kind of fast, aren't I? I will slow it down.
I didn't even know this. Spotlight effect.
Spotlight
effect.
But like what we've said in the podcast, I don't want to discredit it by saying that we care about others more than we care about ourselves, because from an animalistic aspect, we care about ourselves more than others because we care about our needs and survival.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, we care about ourselves more than anybody else. But on an emotional level, do you guys think? Because you can think that you do, and from what we said in the podcast, we'd be wrong, right?
I don't know. Can you reiterate the whole thing? Because it was a really
Yeah.
deep concept. You know what I'm saying? It was a
No,
deep
perfect.
concept. Like, was it like, who do you care about more, like yourself or others?
How
or...
much do you care about yourself versus how much do you care about others? How would you compare the two? Do you think you care about yourself more than others or less than others? Like, what do you think? From what we
I
said in
would
the
probably
podcast.
say, I mean, I care about myself more.
Yeah, same.
But
thing.
how do you do that?
How do I care about myself
Focus
more?
on yourself?
Yeah, just, I mean, what I do every single day is kind of just for my brand, for me.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm building a brand for myself, kind of. I'm not really doing anything for other people,
Mm-hmm.
except making clothes for those people that they can enjoy. But, I mean, I don't know. But, like, that's what I kind of, like, was saying. Like, I just try to go through life,
Eating kill.
yeah, not overly caring for others and not overly caring. Well, I mean, I guess you could say it's overly caring for myself because it's my brand and shit, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's a tough
It's such,
one.
such
Yeah,
a weird...
Yeah, bro, that's tough because it gets
You know
to
what
the
I mean?
point where it's like you can be a narcissist. Like, Cory,
Yeah.
you only care about yourself. You're only focused on yourself. But like, bro, you have to get yourself right before
Yeah.
you can like help other
Before-
people.
yeah,
but like, it's really a
exactly, bro.
balance because you can't be such a narcissist that like you're just like you don't give a fuck about anybody besides you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
you have to care about others to a degree, but you like. God,
Like-
like you mainly have to care about yourself and then others.
And, like, in my opinion right now,
shit, like you can't quantify it though.
I'm not right. You know, like, I'm not in a position where I can be helping other people a lot right now. Like, I'm trying to build my brand and build myself up to where I can do that and have more time to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I got
I
you.
completely agree.
So, yeah.
My
Seth,
2
yeah,
cents
How do you feel about that?
is that initially we care about ourselves more than we care about others because we have to find and provide ourselves with those key things that we need for survival. Clothing, food, shelter, water, a tribe that we seek, whatever it may be. We care about ourselves at first more because we need to find those things for survival. After we get past that stage, then I think that we choose to care about others more than ourselves, because I feel like a lot of human existence and a lot of our day-to-day is built off of relationships with other people and how you interact with people.
Mhm.
Like nobody, I don't want to say nobody, a lot of people want to interact with others. They find joy in conversations, with relationships, with just having that sense of tribe, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should care about ourselves a lot more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
Because we focus on relationships and other people and caring about others. But I think we could every single person in the world, could use a little bit more time and a little bit more care for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Like, bro, like a thought that popped into my head, like, while you were saying it. Shit, like, bro, like, just think about, like, your natural, like, instincts, bro.
Uh-huh.
Shit, like, say that you're in school and, like, a mass shooter comes in. Hypothetical scenario.
Uh-huh.
Your
Awful
goal
scenario.
is to save yourself.
Right.
You don't give a fuck about your classmates, bro. Like, shit, like, maybe you care about your girlfriend in your school.
Yeah.
Right? Like, or you care about your buddies.
Yeah.
Shit, but bro, you are not going to be thinking about your buddies until you get out of that building and you save yourself, and then you're like, oh my god, I hope my friends are okay.
Fight or
Yeah.
flight, you know?
Shit, like, bro, like,
animalistic.
Shit, like, bro, like, you're not going to
Yeah.
run around that building looking for your friends.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah,
because
because-
they're
yeah.
going to worry about themselves too. And they're
Yeah,
gonna run.
exactly. No one's going to be worrying about you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, that is
Yeah,
just,
man.
like, natural instinct. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
That
just
is-
trying
that
to
was
like
a
break
good
it down to
comparison.
raw
Yeah.
animal instinct. We care about ourselves.
And that's like a fight or flight situation that
Mhm.
people can understand.
Yeah,
It's like, man, I'm getting out of here. I
Yeah.
care about my own
that was a
survival.
good comparison.
I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
And then, one last thought, guys. One last really thought-provoking question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we treat ourselves like we would treat a loved one?
That's a good question.
I don't know why that made me laugh.
To build on
Just
top
the
of
way
like
you said
to
it.
I like
build on
that.
top of what I was saying about how we should care about ourselves more. Do we treat ourselves like we'd treat somebody that we love?
I love myself.
I think I heard this in a book.
I
can't take
I love
credit.
myself. So
But
I mean,
do you
I'd
treat
say-
yourself as if you would treat a loved one? Like who's the
I think
person that you
so.
love most, or do you not want to say it on the podcast?
Family.
Yeah, just I don't know.
Family.
My family.
No, I understand. You can't say it with divorced parents. Are your parents divorced? Or?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like you can't pick or choose either one. Or maybe you love your grandparents more. Maybe you love a rock under your bed.
Yeah, you never know.
No, dude. If I were to like say that I love my mom or dad more on this podcast, I'd be committing suicide with my parents. One's gonna be mad.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't go to it. All right, but back to it. Do you treat yourself like the person that you love? Like a loved one, like you treat Fabby.
Name drop. Bro, like I treat myself really well. I say. I mean, like should I treat myself? No. I mean, shit, like I care about myself enough to just do what I want to do every day. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't even do that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that in itself speaks enough volume.
Yeah. But think about this, like,
Agreed.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, like, would you smack talk somebody to their face and be like, oh, God, you're so late or something? Like, what is bad self-talk that you guys have? Bad self-talk that I have is like, oh, you're an idiot. Like,
You're fucking lazy. Get your fucking
Yeah.
shit together.
would you say that to somebody else? Would you look
No.
Fabby in the face and
True.
say that to her?
No, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
shit, like, bro, like, even
That's
if
a
I
good
was, like,
point,
working
yeah.
with my friends on a job or something, like, I'm never gonna, like, look at you and be like, bro, you're really lazy. Like, I'd say it in a nice
Yeah.
way. I'd be like, bro, like, let's get this going. Like, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be like,
yeah.
you're a fucking lazy piece of shit.
Hello.
Yeah, so, like, I think
Yeah.
we can all improve. Like, we don't treat
Yeah, that's-
ourselves
that's-
like we would a
that's-
loved one.
That's true. So
Because that includes self-talk. Like, treat
That's
yourself,
true.
talk to yourself like you would somebody you love. Like,
That's true.
don't say in your head, God, and I'm so bad at bad self-talk. I'm so bad at it, guys.
Same.
Because if I
I'm
mess
not
up,
the
I'm like,
best at
God,
it
you
either.
idiot.
I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not the
And I
best
wouldn't-
either.
Like, if one of my loved ones messed up, let's say Aaliyah messed up on something, I wouldn't say, God, you idiot. Like, that would be so rude. She'd
Yeah.
get your shit together. She'd probably cry, dude. She'd cry.
Yeah.
That would be awful.
Yeah.
So we need to treat ourselves better like we would treat somebody that
I
we
like
love.
that. That's a deep thought that I've never even thought about.
Getting deep today on Triangle Talk.
Yes,
Right,
yes, we
right. Like,
are.
here's me just playing, like, devil's advocate, though. Like,
Uh-huh.
you have to be honest, though.
Yeah.
Shit, like, bro, like,
But like you,
Yeah,
but like,
you could
no. But like about what you said. So like you talking to your buddies. I'm playing against your devil's advocate.
Mm,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not like mad at
No.
you for disagreeing. I'm happy that you do. So, like you said, you can say it in a nice way to your buddies. Like, hey, if you're gonna, you wouldn't say to your buddies, you're a lazy piece of shit. You'd say, hey, let's get this going. So why can't you be nice to yourself? Like, don't be stupid honest with yourself and say, God, you're so lazy. Get to work. God, you're not getting anything done.
some people need to be stupid honest with themselves.
It goes back to
It's
like,
like,
you care
You need
about
to be stupid honest with
yourself more than
So you
everyone.
need to be stupid honest with yourself because you care about yourself more?
Well, I don't know if that was what I was saying, but it's just like, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know where I was gonna go with that, but I just felt like that kind of connected to what we were talking about.
I gotcha.
To be completely transparent, I forgot what you said at first.
I was just trying to relate what you guys were talking about to the big idea of the whole combo.
Ethan did not treat Cory like the person that he loves just then.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Dude, guys.
I'm
On that
sorry.
note,
Now I feel bad.
hey, but have good self-talk. Say, hey, try to say something nicer next time. Move on and grow.
No, you should just be like, I'm an idiot. I should have never said that.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
Are you trying? Discrediting everything we just talked about. Oh man, guys,
We don't
listen
practice
to
what we
Ethan and Cory.
preach.
Don't listen to Ethan and Cory. We do. We try to practice what we preach. You're growing with us. You're seeing our growth through these podcasts or listening to our growth.
Truth.
Like, we're ever changing, and we're going to continue changing and growing into better people.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Any last thoughts? Are we proud of what we've said?
I'm proud of what I've said, but I kind of liked, like, oh shit, the thing that you just said, like, bro, like, it's so cool how just, like, documenting your life. Like, bro, like, it's cool.
This
like,
is
this
cool.
is going to be cool in, like, 2 years. Like, bro, like, 10 years looking
I
back.
talked about that with you guys.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, it's going to be so dope. Even 6 months, it's going to be like, damn.
It'll be cool to us, but not as cool to other people.
Yeah. But we care about ourselves more than we...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, we care about us more than other people care about us.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But I was saying one time, just so the listeners can hear, it'd be awesome in, like, 10 years or something, one of us is getting married or something
Or
like
some,
that.
like, huge
Or,
life
yeah,
event.
like somebody's having a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, oh yeah, Seth's gone for the week, he's just had a kid or something like
Right,
that.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would be crazy. But, like, to document that throughout the podcast
Damn.
would be cool as well.
Yeah.
Like, not purposely documenting it, but just documenting it on accident. Like, hey, I'm moving out this week, guys.
Right, like, it's just, like,
Yeah.
like shit, like, we just talk about our lives as we grow older. I mean, eventually the podcast will be in a studio and not in my mom's basement.
Yeah,
you know?
that'll be fun. Dude, it'd be cool to do it in, like, I don't know, like a sick studio, Joe Rogan studio type thing.
Mm-hmm. That'd be
Bro,
dope.
that would be dope.
You're hearing
like,
the
we
goals
just set
of the
up, like, a
podcast.
bedroom
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, just have a, like, a... God, I don't even know, but that'd be dope.
Yeah, like a nice table, mics for every single person.
Yeah, but,
Headphones
like,
on.
3 cameras for
Yeah.
each
Yeah.
of us, so
That'd
we
be
can,
tight.
like, cut it up, have nice clips going.
Well, at that point, we'd hire somebody to do all the
Yeah.
editing.
Hella.
Hella, bro, we'd have, like, a media person. We'd each have our media people.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so sick.
It would be so sick, but...
Gotta grind to get there, folks.
Yeah.
You gotta grind to get there.
Yeah, it's just a 1-man show, 3-man show now. But
Yeah.
Alright. I agree. Alright, guys.
I'm proud.
Today we talked about how nobody cares about you as much as you do. Although you may think that your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your girlfriend, your boyfriend care about you a lot, and I'm not discounting that, they do. But in the end, you care about yourself more than they do because you have animal instincts about your survival. And past that, you do care about yourself so much. And if you don't, that is something that you need to work on, as we covered in this podcast. Try to be more positive. Treat yourself as if you are somebody that you love in your life. Treat yourself like you would your grandma. If you have bad self-talk like I do and you say, you're an idiot if you mess up, you wouldn't tell your grandma she's an idiot if she messes up. So why would you tell yourself that? Have better self-talk. Take time out of your day, look in the mirror and say, you're working hard, you're doing good, buddy. Keep it up. Really give yourself good talk and treat yourself as if you are somebody that you love. In the end, do not seek recognition from others when you have the ability to provide yourself recognition. You know in your mind what you want to hear. If you want to hear somebody say that they're proud of you and that you're working hard, don't expect people to. Look at yourself. Turn on your camera. Take a video. Look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of you. You are doing amazing. Give yourself good talk. Be your own best friend. Thank you for tuning in to Triangle Talk. We'll catch you next time, folks.
Doses.